ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you for today's Vedanta Sutra discussions. So okay, we'll start our discussion. Only 4. Only 4 students. 5. Is there any festival, something? Acha, Ram Krishna Prabhu's divine appearance.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Prabhuji.
Dandat Pranam Prabhu.
Humble obeisances.
Yes. So Prabhu, voice is audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. So what will you do now? Vedanta Sutra pade. You want to study Vedanta Sutra. Ramcharan Prabhu, where are you? Yes.
I'm here. Dandat Pranam Prabhu.
Who is this Chaitanya Jeevan? Chaitanya Jeevan? Who is this? Chaitanya Jeevan or someone? Who is this Chaitanya? Okay. Let us. Okay, our Prabhuji also came, Gopi Jana Krishna Prabhu. So everyone on camera, switch on your camera so I can see your faces. Yes, Prabhu. Different classes, same students. That class student, 2 students, this class. Actually, rotating actually, only those students only. Okay, no problem, Prabhu. Jiva Goswami was having only 3 students. No, no, at least I have more than that. So I am really fortunate. Okay, Prabhu. So we'll start our discussion. So I am really not doing so much. I think I don't know how much justification I am doing. So even I don't know how to teach Vedanta Sutras. So yeah, but we'll all pray to Baldev Vidyabhushan and our previous acharyas so that they will give some blessings so we can go further. Yeah. So all of you have wherever that means second sutra we were discussing Janmadhyasya. In that class I was explaining about Mukhyartha and Gaunartha. Anyone remember this? Yeah, tell Prabhu, Namrich Prabhu. Mukhyartha and Gaunartha.
Yes, Prabhu. So we saw that a word can have two meanings: the main meaning and also a secondary meaning. So in this particular case, we are taking that the word refers to in the previous verses in terms of that Bhauma and Atma, it refers to the Bhagavan, not the Jiva, because we need to take the Gaunartha, the secondary meaning, because the meaning is the one whose qualities are keep on expanding, that refers to Bhagavan, not the Jivatma. So we were taking that as the meaning for the previous verse.
Okay, anyone can explain with you told Prabhu. Can you explain if you want to explain? You can try also for that. So can you explain with example? That means Mukhya Artha and Gauna Artha.
Sure, Prabhu. So last time you mentioned the example of the word Simha, lion. Lion is a ferocious and courageous animal with 4 legs and tail. So when we say Simha, it can refer to the actual lion, or somebody might say that this person is lion-like. So then it's going to be referring to the qualities or the characteristics of the lion this person possesses, that this person is very powerful, courageous. So that is the secondary meaning. So in this particular case, we have to take the secondary meaning. That's what.
Yeah, this brahmachari is a lion. If you say like this, so there actually lion word is not carrying the mukhya artha, but it is carrying gauna artha. We should take. Can anyone give some examples for this? Mukhya artha and gauna artha. So also we have examples of like Gangayam Goshaha. House, his house is in Ganges. If you say house in Ganges, that means house in Ganges, is it possible? It's not possible actually. How it is possible? In the water, can you see any house? No. Can we anyone can construct a house in water? No. So then house in Ganges means what? Means it is not there. Ganges means what you take? Directly flow of water can you take? You cannot take flow of water, because if you take that meaning, then that sentence meaning whatever is coming, that is impossible actually. So that's why you cannot take there. Ganges means directly the current actually, water flow. You'll be taking Ganges means bank of the Ganges instead of taking the water flow. So this is the why. That means because the speaker told that my house is in Ganges. Just he wants to say his house is so close to Ganges, so close. So that's why he said, my house is in Ganges. Just my house in Ganges, that Ganges word is not carrying the water flow, but it is carrying the, so just on the bank of Ganges. Bank of Ganges, that word Ganges is carrying the meaning of bank of Ganges. So like this we should take. This is also one kind of Gaunartha only. So, so like this, we have seen Gaunartha and Mukyartha. Here, Janmadhyasya yataha. So, how to do Anvaya? Asya Janmadi yataha. Asya means what we took here in this sutra. In the second sutra, Asya means?
In this universe.
Yeah, this universe, of this universe. So, Asya means of this universe we took. That means this universe is the place where one can get one will do the karma and get the results. That means enjoy the results of that karma. So like this, we have taken Ganges means, sorry, Asya means of this material world, of this universe. Okay. Janmadi means Janmadi, Janma and Adi. So if you take the Tadguna, Samvignana Bahuvrihi Samasa, then what is the meaning of Janmadi?
Creation, maintenance, and destruction.
Yeah, creation, maintenance, and destruction of this universe. Okay, Asya means universe, of universe. So creation, maintenance, and destruction of universe. Yataha means what we took. Yataha means
from home.
Huh?
From home or from whom?
From whom or from which? It means from which creation, maintenance, and destruction of this material universe. So this much Vasudev said. And why he said this? Janmadhyasya, to clarify. In the first sutra, Brahman means what? He wants to clarify what is that Brahman. That Brahman is nothing but what? The one from which the creation, maintenance, and destruction of this universe occurs. So like this. So this much by saying what kind of doubts are clarified here. Purvapakshi was having what kind of doubt? Purvapakshi was having what kind of doubt?
So Purvapakshi is thinking that the word can refer to Jivatma, and also we saw that in the based on dictionary meaning, there might be like multiple meanings. So Purvapakshi was confused whether it is referred to Jivatma.
Purvapakshi, when Purvapakshi heard that means Atato Brahma Jignasa, by hearing this Brahman word, Purvapakshi has the doubt, very big doubt, big samshaya. So what is that samshaya? That means, yeah, this sutra is there to clarify. So that means what is the exact meaning of Brahman? So, but samshaya, the authenticated samshaya, so from where you got actually? Who will tell? Samshaya. Samshaya for this where we got? Kirtida Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, we got it from the verse where it was saying from the Chandogya Upanishad and from Aranyaka Upanishad that Brahman refers to Brahad Veda Jati Kamalasana, Bhuma
No. I am asking Athato Brahma Jignasa. If you hear this sutra, so Purvapakshi, after hearing this, he got a samshaya actually. And what is that samshaya? First of all, what is that samshaya? Gopijan Krishna Prabhu, yes.
Whether it refers to Jati, Veda, or Brahman, or Atma, etc., etc.
Oh, that is, yes, Prabhu, that is there to multiple meanings are possible, but exactly Purva Pakshi he got the samshaya. What is that main samshaya? You can refer the Vasu book also.
So it is from the Taittiriya Upanishad, where it is Bhrigu went to his father Varuna and asked him to teach about Brahman. And he is like responding that Brahman is like he is like further expanding. So that is the like samshaya we discussed last time.
That is a Vishaya Vakya you said. What is samshaya? That means every
Samshaya
adhikarana
is-
is Ramakrishna Prabhu, every adhikarana is having how many limbs and what are those?
Sorry, bro. Hare Krishna. Every adhikarana has the 5 kinds of limbs, Prabhu.
Yes.
So one is talking about, I mean, these aspects, Purva Paksha, Samshaya, they're all aspects of that adhikarana only.
What is that? Vishaya. First one is?
First is Vishaya. Then after that, 1 minute, Prabhu, I need to check my notes.
Say samshaya, then.
Yeah, Prabhuji, the first one is Vishaya. The second one is, if I'm not wrong, in the Vishaya, we also have the Hetu. And then Samshaya, afterwards Purva Paksha. Then the fourth one is Uttara Paksha. And the fifth one is the Nirnaya.
Yeah, Nirnaya.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, Kirtida Mataji, tell me, Janmadhyasyataha, for this sutra, what is the samshaya? Tell me the exact samshaya. Vishaya Vakyam Namruch Prabhu told.
Okay. It's basically taking care of the confusion of what Brahman refers to.
Okay, that is true. So, but samshaya is, Purva Pakshi got the samshaya, doubt. Exactly what is that doubt?
What is the characteristics of the Brahman? Because they say that the samshaya in Taittiriya Upanishad, it refers to Jivatma.
That means Purva Pakshi got the samshaya of what? Hey, this Brahman word refers to Jivatma or Ishvara.
Yeah.
Jivatma or Ishvara. What is? So that kind of doubt he got. Then Purva Pakshi means always goes in a wrong direction. So then he thought that here Brahman refers to Jivatma only. So what is the proof for that? What kind of hetu he gave? Tell me.
From second Valli, so there are 3 Vallis from Anand Valli, Briguvai, that shloka. He goes, and then there is another Valli, the third Valli. So there are 2. Yato Vaimani Bhutani Jayante. So 2 shlokas he's referring.
What is the ground? That means if someone got the doubt, that means Purva Pakshi get the doubt. That means here word Brahman refers to, so whether Jiva or Ishvara. Okay, then he goes in the wrong direction. It's Jivara, he said. So for that, he needs to find some reference, na? Without hetu, Purva Pakshi also cannot present his idea. So maybe that is asad hetu, that is not a proper hetu, but he will present the hetu. So what hetu he presented? To say that Jiva, Brahman is Jiva.
This from Taittiriya Upanishad, Vijnanam Brahm Chadetat. This verse from Taittiriya Upanishad.
Yes. Yes. Gnanam.
Vijnanam
Yes,
Brahm.
Prabhu, you are coming in the right track actually. Yes. Really
Vijnanam
wonderful.
Brahm
Yes.
Ched Vedam Tasmak Chainam Pramadhyati.
Vijnanam Brahma Ched Veda Tasmat Chetna Pramadhyati Sarire Papno Hitva Sarvan Kaman Samashnute. What is said here? This is the right ground you are giving to say that Brahman is Jiva. So what is that means? How it can be the hetu? This sentence can be the hetu to say Brahman is Jiva.
Here the Vijnana, they like according to commentary, I say Vijnana is basically mentioned to the Jiva.
Yeah, Vijnana is mentioned to the, Vijnana is referring to the, so Brahman, that Brahman is known as Jiva. That means in this, that means whatever the point you said, that means 251. That's Vijnanam Brahmachet Veda Tasmat Chetna Pramadhyati. This is the actually context which is in the second Valli. So that is in Ananda Valli. This is in this Valli. So there, what is that exactly? That Vijnanam is what? Brahma. That is Brahma is nothing but what? Jiva only. In that context, Brahma is Jiva. Yes. In the Ananda Valli, Vijnanam Brahma, that sentence wherever is there, that is nothing but what? That Brahman only. And also there, in that context, one should inquire about that Brahman, which is nothing but the Jiva. Okay. So because of you are not having the full understanding of that Upanishad, that second Valli, so you may feeling, that means some kind of, that means incompleteness, but you should just accept this. In the second Valli, what is said? This sentence, that means Vijnanam Brahmachet Veda. By this sentence, it is said that, so Brahman is nothing but Vijnanam, that Brahman is Jiva, and one should inquire about that Jiva, which is nothing but the Brahman. So there, then that context, Brahman is nothing but what? Jiva only. So by hearing, by understanding this line, Purva Pakshi confirmed that Brahman is Jiva only. Okay. Everyone is clear till here? Anyone have any problem or question? From inside, if you have anything, that means something incompleteness or I didn't understand what is happening. Even learn 2 sutras, but it is very important. That is very important. So 2 sutras also can finish the whole game, because all the sutras follow the same structure. If you are becoming habituated for the 5 sutras also, then you can understand other things easily actually. So that's why I want you studying the 10 sutras and 100 sutras and not having the conception clear, then it's no use. So tell me now, anyone have any question in this?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Gauri
I
Mataji,
forgot
you got it? Okay, tell me what you got. Just Janmadhyasya, quickly 2 minutes. You explain Vishay Vakyam, Samshaya and Purva Paksha.
Prabhuji, I understood, but I cannot explain, Prabhuji.
Why, Mataji? निकालिए तो आ जाएगा अपने आप. You try. What is the Vishay Vakyam? Tell me. I think you might have written in book, na? For the
Yes,
Janmadhyasya. Why Janmadhyasya Adhikaranam is there?
Janmadhyasya.
Janmadhyasya Adhikaranam, why it is? Huh?
Vishayavaka means conversation between father and son.
Conversation between father and son. Who is father? Bhrigu is the?
Bhrigu went to his father, asked to teach about Brahman.
Yeah, Bhrigu is the son and his father Varuna. So,
so Jivatma is Brahman and full of knowledge. Then he will not be bewildered by the three modes of material nature. Bhrigu went to his father and asked to teach. So teach me Brahman, he asked. So beginning, this is the beginning statement. So then Bhrigu said that from where all the living beings take birth and also they die and enter into birth, from that you have to inquire.
Who said? Father said to?
Father said to son.
So this is the Vishay Vakyam.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So that means father, what he is saying to son, hey, my dear son, the one who, from which the creation, maintenance, and destruction of this universe is happening. So that one is nothing but Brahman. So you
Yes.
inquire about that. Like that he said.
Yes, Prabhuji.
This is the Vishaya Vakyam.
Okay.
This is the Vishaya
Opponent.
Vakyam. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Opponent or Advaitians think Brahman is Jivatma only.
Opponent thinks that Brahman is Jivatma.
If
No,
a
you will get
man,
first doubt, na. First of all, you should get doubt, samshaya. Here, Brahman is whether Jiva or Ishvara. That samshaya got. Then, opponent, what he is saying?
Jiva is Brahman. Jiva
Brahman
is
is
the
Jiva.
target.
Jiva is Brahman. No, Brahman is Jiva. Here, Brahman is Jiva, he says.
Okay. If a man knows Brahman and if he doesn't survey it, Purva Pakshi is confused guy, Prabhuji.
Confused guy. What he is saying?
He is telling Brahman is Jiva only.
What is the ground?
We have to remove confusion.
What is the hetu he is giving for that? See, two people are there. So it's not a difficult thing. Two people are there. So, and one is saying, that means one is Siddhanta Paksha, another is Purva Paksha. Siddhanta Paksha is saying that Janmadyasyata. Atadu Brahma Jignasa is said. After this, hearing this, Purva Paksha got the doubt. So here Brahman is Jiva or Ishvara. So Purva Paksha thinking that it is Jiva only. And after for saying Brahman is Jiva, he is giving hetu, na? What is the hetu he is giving?
To remove the confusion, he wrote this sutra. So Jiva is Vijnana Swarupam, can be revealed from sin.
No, you are fearing actually. You got fear. That's why you are not able to speak. You are already in the fear actually. So that's why what I'm saying, you are not able to correlate actually. Fear me chalega. Okay, no problem. Don't worry. So just now I said na.
From the same Taittiriya Upanishads, it is mentioned that Jiva is Vijnanmaya. So from that hetu, he is quoting that this Brahman is Jiva.
That means in the Taittiriya Upanishad, second only, what is said? Vijnanam is Brahman, that Brahman is nothing but Jiva, and one should inquire about that Jiva. This much is said, and this section he is using, Purva Paksha using this section to say Brahman is Jiva. Okay, Mataji, Gauri Mataji, you got?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, so this much is clear. Then to clarify this, that means to establish, that means to reject, first of all, Brahman is not Jiva. You should define what is Brahman. That's why Vedavyas make a sutra. Janmadyasyata. Okay. Siddhanta Pakshi means who is Siddhanta Pakshi here? Vyasdev himself is Siddhanta Pakshi. And Purva Pakshis are many can be possible. So Siddhanta Pakshi, what he is saying? Janmadyasyata. Okay. So Janmadyasyata you took. So what is the meaning of Janmadyasyata? I explained already. So that means this Janmadyasyata is telling about whom? About the Brahman, which is said in the first sutra, yes or no?
Yes.
In the first sutra, what is said? Atato Brahma Jignasa. So what is that Brahman is said in the second sutra? So that's why if you understand this second sutra, automatically Purva Pakshi's doubt can be clarified. So to clarify Purva Pakshi's doubt, now what is needed? Explanation of Janmadhyasya is needed.
Yes, bro.
चल रहा है ना एक्चुअली दिमाग चल रहा है सबका everyone's mind, so intelligence is functioning or not? So it's systematic actually. It's a systematic presentation. Okay, Ramchandra Prabhu, you was raising hand. You are.
Prabhu, I have a question from Bhagavad Gita later, but I think like that will take the discussion in different direction.
नहीं नहीं अभी तो पूरा एकदम ये लोग गड़बड़ हो जाएगा.
That's why I say no.
You can ask me later, no problem.
Yeah.
So anytime if you want to explain anything in the Sastric style, in future you are all going to study the Vedas, Bhagavatam commentaries and any books actually. So all the way places, the same approach will be there. What is that? So first, that means statement will be there. Vishaya Vakya will be there. After that, Samshaya, Purva Pakshi, Siddhanta Pakshi, and final conclusion. This is the same. In commentaries also same thing goes. If let us Bhagavatam Sloka is there. Okay? Some Bhagavatam Sloka is there. So if you take that Bhagavatam Sloka, then immediately first what to explain that Bhagavatam Sloka, how the explanation is going on, how the commentary goes. So in that commentary, first Purva Pakshi's view will be presented. And also Hetu also given for that. Whatever the Purva Pakshi is believing, for that Hetu will be given. Then after that, what will be coming? Next Siddhanta Pakshi is so explaining. So based upon that sutra and refuting the Purva Pakshi. And for that, he also use the various logics. So this is the style actually. Now to answer the, that means Purva Pakshi's doubt, Janmadhyasya is made, sutra is made. Now we have to explain Janmadhyasya. That also you did. That means you said that Janmadhyasya means, that means Yataha means that is referring to what? Brahman. That means the one which. So Yataha means from which. So which is what? That is Brahman. Means Brahman is the one from which creation, maintenance and destruction of this universe happens. So, okay, this is done. By saying this much, Purva Pakshi is fully satisfied. He is not satisfied still. What is his main point? His main point is he is saying Brahman is Jiva. And now you said that. So, Brahman is the one which is the cause for the creation, maintenance and destruction of this universe. Then
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So in this case, the Siddhanta Paksha has to present two things. One, talking about the Janmadhyasya Yata, how, I mean, when the question had come, Atato Brahma Jigyasa. So first he has to prove that Brahman is the cause. And secondly, he has to prove that Brahman is not Jiva. Then the answer will be in completeness.
Yes, very good. That means first you should establish Janmadhyasya here. So this Janmadhyasya is discussing about the Ishvara, Brahman. Okay? That, and also you should establish, you should also say that Brahman here cannot be Jiva. These two things he should say. That means he has to support first his point, and also he should refute the opponent's idea. Two things he has to do. So that means if that's me, that it is indicating that we need to elaborate more about the Janmadhyasya. Then that is going to establish so that is nothing but Ishvara. That means Ishvara is the cause for the creation, maintenance, and destruction. So such a we should explain this. Okay, that we are going to do. So what we are saying here, the word Bhuma and Atma Shabdo Vyapti Guna Yogena Bhagavati Mukhya Vrittyo. Okay, Bhagavati Mukhya Vrittyo Bhumadhikarane Vakyanvayadhikarane Cha Tataiva Nirneshyamanatvat Brahma Shabdastu Nissimatishaya Guna Yoga Tatrayo Vartate. You become more and more focused actually. Let us see. So we have to establish Brahman word refers to the Ishvara, Bhagavan. This you have to do. Yes. And also you should reject the Brahman is not the Jiva. So first of all, what you should do, Brahman refers to referring to the so Bhagavan or Ishvara. Okay. In the first sutra, what we understood, Brahman is nothing but Bhuma. Brahman is also said as Atma. Yes or no? In the first sutra, Vishayavakyam. In the first sutra, Vishayavakyam is what?
From Chandogya Upanishad and Brihadaranyaka Upanishad.
So there we are, that means those are the Vishayavakyam. That means Jignasatavyaha, what is there? That's why we took as those are Vishayavakyam. So in that Vishayavakyam, we have two different words. What is that? Bhuma and Atma. So those two sentences are saying that Yo Vai Bhuma. That sentence is saying, that is from the Chandogya Upanishad, that is saying that one should inquire about Bhuma. And the second sentence, Atma Vari Drashtavyaha, that is a Vedānta Upanishad. There, Atma word, one should inquire about Atma. So Atma word also we are getting. So, and as they compiled, that means Athatu Brahma Jignasa. To answer those, that means there also Purva Pakshi got the some Samshaya. So to answer that, Athatu Brahma Jignasa is sutra is given. As they've used the word Brahman. So that's why now you have Bhuma, Atma, and Brahman. You have to do what now? You have to establish these three words are, the main meaning of these three words are, these three words is
Brahman.
Ishvara.
Ishvara, Brahman.
Bhagavan, Ishvara, or Bhagavan. Yes, you have to do this. Do it. Bhuma and Atma, main meaning of Bhuma and Atma is Bhagavan, you should say. Yes. So I said every word is having the two different or three different kinds of the meanings. And not every word, in generally, words can have the three different kinds of possible meanings. What are those?
Ruda Artha, Yoga Artha, and Yoga Ruda.
Ruda Artha, Yoga Artha, Ruda Yoga Artha. Yoga Ruda Artha, sorry. So what it mean? Tell me.
Ruda Artha means fixed.
Ruda is fixed, okay.
Fixed meaning. Yoga Artha means it's like a derivative, and you gave
derivative, yes. That means it is having the some quality. That means some kind of derivation is possible. Yes. Next.
Yoga Ruda Artha means it has two
mix
derivatives.
of those two. Okay. Yeah.
Like Pankajaha.
Yeah. Now Atma and Bhuma, these two words are there with you. So what is a yoga artha for the Atma and Ruda Bhuma? Bhuma.
Spreading, increasing qualities.
So Bhuma means spreading in that means the object which has what kind of property? So which has the that means quality of expanding its gunas every time. The object which is having the quality of expanding its gunas all the time. Its gunas. So that is that kind of meaning we get for the word Bhuma and Atma. So what is that object then? What is that object? That is
Bhagavan.
That is Bhagavan. Bhagavan's qualities all the time keep on increasing. Are they fixed? That means 1,000 billion, like that, can you say? 1,000 billion qualities Lord is having. Can you say? No. So he is having the unlimited qualities. And that is never ending. Okay, that's why now, by understanding the basic, that means meaning of the Atma and Bhuma, so we understood that means Atma and Bhuma refers to the object which is having the quality of expanding its qualities, its character, its gunas. So that is nothing but what? So that's why Atma and Bhuma's main meaning can be Bhagavan. Okay, so that means from the previous Adhikarana, so where the Brahman refers to the Atma and Bhuma, their two meanings, the two words meanings is direct meaning and main meaning can be Bhagavan. This you established. And what is remaining?
Rejecting the Purva Pakshi.
No, not rejecting.
Brahman is Bhagavan.
Brahman is Bhagavan, you should establish. then your part, that means your side explanation is over. Then you should attack and the Purvapakshi. So like you see, now you are learning how to play with the sword actually. This is the, so first what do you have to do? You have to establish yourself and then you have to fight against the opponent.
I will not come to
Sometimes they may, after your explanation also, the one saying they may attack on you. So that kind of, we don't see the chain of attacking and defeating. So attacking of Purvapakshi and refuting the Purvapakshi, attacking, refuting. I mean, after seeing something, even in the day-to-day vada, that means when you argue with your friend, so how it goes, you say something first, some truth. Then your friend who doesn't want to agree with you, then he'll be, first he'll raise the doubt, and then after that he go against and he give his way to hetu. Then after that, you will be answering, that means you will explain your thing clearly and you will defeat them. Then after asking, so when you defeat, after hearing that, he may put question on that also. Like this, it goes chain and finally it will come to the conclusion. But we don't go now into that many layers, but in future you'll get that many layers. After Purvapakshi raised some doubt, then Siddhanti said something. Then after that, once again Purvapakshi raised on that also. 2, 3 layers, 4 layers, 5 layers also it will go. Arguments. Like in the liars, they argue like that.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So in this connection, now we are saying that the first aspect, taking the hetu, wherein Bhuma and Atma was words, we are establishing that it is referring to Bhagavan. And
Yes.
the next one is we are saying that Brahman is actually the Bhagavan. And
Brahman also Bhagavan. It's not actually Brahman also. Because in the previous Adhikarana, we used 3 words for the Brahman. Bhuma, Atma and Brahman. So these 3 words, you should establish the meaning of these 3 words. The main meaning of these 3 words should be Bhagavan. You should do that first.
Okay. So after that, we'll have to refute saying that Brahman cannot mean Jiva.
That you should, yeah.
And further that we need to also prove that there is a need to inquire about that Brahman. Who is Bhagavan?
That is already we did in the previous law. Okay. That we also should say that whatever this Brahman is only Jignastavyaha.
Yeah.
But already that we did in the previous there, that means Brahman should be inquired, that we did. But the only confusion is, so the Brahman, whatever is used there is one what? Is the one which is what Vasudev said, that Brahman he explained characteristic also, is the cause for the creation, maintenance and destruction of this universe. That hint he gave to us. So that's why we already, so you see that's why we took the Vishayavakya. What Vishayavakya you took? So what said to the father said to the child, son, what he said? So Tad Brahma, Tad Jignasitavyam is already over. Vishayavakya you refer Vishayavakya now. Tell me Vishayavakya. Your brain is very nicely functioning. Yes. You should also establish.
I think Prabhuji, that particular Vishayavakya, I don't have it with me on my notes, so I need to check that. I was only having the reference from the first hetu, which was talking about Bhuma iva Sukam Bhuma Teva Vignanjita Sabya.
Gopijan Prabhu, you please tell. What is the Vishayavakyam? That means what Ramakrishna Prabhu is saying, establishing Atma, that means Bhuma, Atma, Brahman as Bhagavan is not only sufficient. We also should say this Brahman is whatever that means. We are saying that means which is cause for the creation, maintenance, and destruction. That is only should be inquired. So such a sentence also we need. Then only we see the connection between the first and the second sutra. So that means in the first sutra, what you are saying, Brahman has to be inquired. Then in the second sutra, so now second sutra is said that Brahman is which is cause for the creation and maintenance. Then if you get any one line in the Upanishads, So the one which is the Brahman, which is cause for creation and maintenance, and it should be inquired. Like that, if you get any Vishaya any vacuum, then it will be very useful or not.
Yes, Prabhu.
That can be the Vishaya vacuum for this sutra. So what is that vacuum? Kirtida Mataji?
Prabhuji, it's from Brigu Valli, the second Valli. The Vishaya vacuum.
Tell me.
You want me to read the shloka, Prabhuji? It's saying Brigur Ver Varuniha Varunam.
Grugurvai Varunir Varunam Pitaram Upasasara Adi Hibo Bhagavo Brahma Yova Imani Bhutani Jayante Yena Jitani Jivanti Yat Prayat Pratyayanti Abhisamvishanti Tad Brahma Tad Vijignasatavyam. So here if you see this sentence, what he said, Father, what he said to his son, the one which is cause for creation, maintenance and destruction. So that is nothing but Brahman, and that you should inquire.
Right.
Matching na?
Yes.
That means it is connecting to the first sutra also, it is connecting to the second sutra also. Yes or no?
Correct.
Prabhuji, which page it is, Prabhuji, in the PDF which you have?
In this
English
in
one?
the PDF is page 25 out of 464. Page 25.
25, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
आ रहा है या नहीं? थोड़ा थोड़ा आ रहा है. आएगा नहीं आज मैं नहीं छोड़ूंगा. I will not leave. Okay. Now focus, actually focus. Yes. So Purvapakshi, anyway, I am just repeating. Purvapakshi got the doubt that is Brahman or Jiva. So doubt, and then after that he said it is Jiva only. For that he gave the second Valli, that means from the Taittiriya Upanishad second Valli. So context he brought. In that context it is said that Jiva is a Brahman. So and that Jiva has to be inquired. Like that it is said. And that context he took that he established himself as Brahman is Jiva only. Then Uttar Pakshi came, that's Vasudev, and he compiled the sutra Janmadhyasya. That means he is saying that the one which is cause for the creation, maintenance, and destruction, that is the thing. My meaning of Brahman in the first sutra is the one which is cause for maintenance and destruction. So this he said. Then here, so you explained what is this? So Vishaya Vakyam is also matching with this. That means your Brugur Vai Varunir Varunam. Vishaya Vakyam is also matching. So now still that means what you have to do here. So the main thing is, so yeah, this much is not sufficient actually. Only just Janmadhyasyato, Janmadhyasyata, this much writing is not sufficient. You should also clarify that the word Atma, Bhuman and Brahman is referring to the Ishvara only, main meaning. So for that you analyze the words Atma and Bhuman. So the main meaning of that is the object is having a characteristic of expanding its qualities. So then that kind of characteristics whoever is having, that is can be the main meaning of Atman and Bhuma. So that you did. So that is nothing but the Bhagavan only. So you may get no doubt, Bhagavan, how he can have this kind of quality. So Bhagavan is having these qualities, you may get doubt. Then you can go to the Vishnu Purana and there you can explain. So Bhagavan is nothing but the Aishwaryasya Viryasya, Aishwarya Samagrasya Viryasya Shriyo Gnana Vairagyo Chapi Shannam Bhagaiti Ingena. So there is one more. That means you can keep on going. Actually, you can go one after one. But so we are not going to discuss those are all so much. That actually, if you go, that's why here our Baldev Jabushan is saying. Now, if you want to know Bhuma is why Bhagavan only, and Atman is why Bhagavan only. So what is the meaning of Bhagavan? So how can you say Bhagavan is also having the qualities of characteristic of increasing his qualities? So how can you say? So this is very much detailedly explained in the what? Bhumadikaranam and Vakyanvayadikaranam. You people are so nice. What I said, Bhuma and Atma meaning is the main meaning of this is the object which is having the characteristic of increasing its qualities. And that object, yes, I said that the word Atma and Bhuma is referring that object I said. And that object is nothing but Bhagavan I said. And you simply accept it. You should ask why Bhagavan. Then you should ask that you shouldn't establish Bhagavan is having that quality. Then only now you can say Bhuma is referring to the Bhagavan. Yes or no?
It is coming in next to Adhikarana, Prabhu, you mentioned.
Yes.
You didn't ask.
We see our notes that you are going to explain later.
Prabhuji, we have full faith in Lord Krishna.
Devotees are so nice. Whatever we say, they will accept. So that's why actually.
So we just have to
Yeah.
use it.
So then you should ask why Bhagavan. Then Vishwanath, sorry, Baldev Javas's name is not coming because every day I do japa Vishwanath Thakur and Jiv Goswami, and I should add the one more Acharya. So Baldev Javashan. So Baldev Javashan is saying this. That means why? How can you say Bhagavan is having that quality? So that we are, and how this Bhuma is going to refer to Bhagavan only. Here we said just to took the meaning of Bhuma and we said that that kind of quality is there in the only Bhagavan. So that's why Bhuma refers to Bhagavan. Simply you said. But if you want to know why Bhagavan only, how can you say Bhagavan is having these characteristics and this kind of doubts you may get? Those are all discussed in the Bhumadikaranam. In the same this, so Vedanta Sutras, Bhumadikaranam is going to come. In that you will be learning. And also we said Atma is also referring to the main meaning of Atma is also Bhagavan, you said. So that is also established in Vakyanvayadikaranam. What is that? Vakyanvayadikaranam. Okay.
Prabhuji, but we did not give any Shastric reference to any quote for establishing that Bhuma and Atma referring to Bhagavan. Which
because
are the words?
we gave the Bhuma and Atma meaning actually.
Yeah.
And from that meaning, so that means the one which is having the quality of, which is having characteristic of increasing its qualities. So that is Bhagavan. Bhagavan only is having.
But then to substantiate that, we need to make some statement, isn't it? Taking it from
some
reference.
So that all the statements are explained in the next Adhikarana actually.
Okay.
So that because our acharyas, they don't repeat the things actually. So here also establishing and same thing is also being established in another Adhikaranam. So repetitive work they don't do actually. So that's why he said that here I am, if you this detailed establishment of this is done in the Bhumadikaranam. This much only he said.
But as students now that if you have to learn all these 5 Adhikaranas, we require some base, no Prabhuji. Even if you have to say that it is established in the next Adhikarana, we require to take a note of that. So I'm just asking from that point of view.
Yeah. So Bhumadikaranam, once again you should go there, and then once again the Vishaya Vakyam you should see some Samshaya. So then explanation when you see, then Bhumadikaranam explanation, then you will get the more detailed understanding. And then it will go to the another direction, the whole discussion then. It is like a chain. So we will be keeping here only because so Baldev Javashan also said this much only. So that means we will be learning in the Bhumadikaranam. This much we keep here now. Okay, Prabhu? This much we will take.
Yes, Prabhu, understood.
Yeah. So also Atma is equal to that's Bhagavan. That is also in detail explained in the so Vakyanvayadikaranam. Now what is remaining? You should also establish Brahman is Bhagavan. Okay, that is also remaining with you. Then your side explanation is over. Then you have to defeat the Purapakshi. So let us see what is the meaning of Brahman. Tathaiva, that means Nirneshyamanatvat. Brahma sabdastu Nisima Tishaya Guna Yogat. Tatraiva vartate means Meaning of Brahman is also, the main meaning of Brahman is also Bhagavan. What is the meaning of Brahman? Tell me. Nisimatishaya guna. That means the object which is having the unlimited qualities. Nishima means boundaryless. Sima means boundary. Nishima means no boundary. Nishima guna atishaya. Nishima atisaya guna. Nishima atisaya guna. Atisaya means extremely qualities. How many? What is the limit for those qualities? Extreme qualities. What is the limit for that? So Nishima, there is no limit. So that means the object which is having the supreme qualities in unlimited way is known as Brahman. So from this meaning of Brahman also, so then what can be the main, that means main meaning of the Brahman? The main meaning of the Brahman can be the Bhagavan only. So here ground is given. Ground means reason. Ground means reason actually. Okay. Another, that means in this Vedic Vedanta Sutra language, grounds. What is the ground for that? That means what is the reason? So what is the ground? Ground to say this? Brahman is Bhagavan. The main meaning of Brahman is Bhagavan. So Atha kasmad uchyate brahmeti bruhanto hyasmin gunaha iti shrauta nirvachanat atoyam tatraiva mukyaha. Why Brahman is called as Brahman? Why? What is the reason? Everyone is able to follow the book also or not? English book. So what is written there?
Prabhuji, I'm trying to find the verse you read. I can't find it.
Acha.
In the English textbook of Vedanta Sutra Baladev Vidyabhushana, in page 25, we don't find that verse which you are referring to.
1 second. I will be asking you to come to follow this. Please come to the Vakyanvaya Adhikarana is over. Next, that's 1 second.
Prabhuji, that verse is not mentioned, but the translation is there.
In the Vedas, the word Brahman means in whom all the attributes reach to the infinite. That means Nissimatishaya Guna Yoga. In whom all the attributes reach to the infinite. That means the one which is having the unlimited qualities. Brahman primarily means supreme God. Secondarily, the word applies to those beings other than the God. Therefore, the word Brahman applies only to God. So, and it denotes the position of unlimited and unsurpassed attributes. Sorry, Nissimatishaya means unlimited and unsurpassed qualities. That means supreme qualities, magnanimous qualities in unlimited way. This is the meaning of Nissimatishaya Guna. So this is the meaning of the Brahman, and where that is possible? So that is possible in the Bhagavan. So that's why Bhagavan is the main meaning of Brahman. So this is done. Not the Brahman means Nirvishesh Chinmatra Satta. So no, Nirvishesh Chinmatra Satta cannot be the main meaning. Main meaning can be the one, that is the main meaning can be the Bhagavan, the one who is having the infinite qualities or unlimited qualities, unlimited supreme qualities. Okay, this is there in the page number in the PDF 25th page in the right side. Okay, everyone got this?
Yes.
Okay. Here it is in the screen, you can see this. Then after that, what? So we want proof now for this. Anyway, for the Bhuma and Atma, the meaning of the Atma and Bhuma can be the Bhagavan. To establish that, so we need to give the ground for that reason. So then we said that we are going to explain that in the Bhuma Adhikaranam and Vakyanvaya Adhikaranam. So that's why you are escaping there. But here, to establish Bhagavan is Bhagavan, Brahman is Bhagavan, the main meaning of Brahman is Bhagavan. So you have to give the ground for that. So then we are giving the ground for that in that. What is that? So Atharva Shira Upanishad. Atharva Shira. So 3-4. What is that? What is that statement? Atha kasmad uchyate brahma iti bruhanto hyasmin gunaha. Here actually, the translation is in English, it is given. In whom, that means yasmin, that means in whom all the attributes reach to the infinite. Bruhantaha asmin gunaha. That means in whom infinite qualities are there. That is known as Brahman. Like that, where it is said? Atharva Shira. Where it is said? Atharva Shira. In the Atharva Shira, 3rd, 4. It is said. So this is the proof. You got? All of you got? Now what we did? So to answer Purva Pakshi, first you establish yourself. That means Brahman is Ishvara only. He was saying that what? Brahman is Jiva. But you said Brahman is Ishvara, and for that you give the Hetus. So next, sometimes, now we are giving, sometimes Brahman word is also can be used in the secondary meaning. Like sometimes you say, yeah, this brahmachari is line. So there the word line is used for the secondary meaning. Similarly, tatah anyatra tu tad guna amsha yoga. That means if anyone is having the one who is having the infinite qualities, then he is known as Brahman. That is the main meaning. That object can be the main meaning of this word Brahman. For the word Brahma, so even sometimes if any object is having the few qualities like that, Brahman, Bhagavan, if anyone is having such a few qualities, then also you can say that object also has a Brahman. Then at that time, that object cannot be a main meaning of the Brahman, but it is secondary meaning. Yes. So if you say this brahmachari is line, that means the line is, the meaning of line is what now? Brahmachari. So, but here the meaning of line is brahmachari is the main meaning. No, it is secondary meaning. Okay, that's why I told you to this concept. Please keep in your mind. That is mukhya artha and gauna artha. It's very important. Okay, Sudarshan Prabhu, you are getting?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, example is given. Bhakta eva rajadivat. So then sometimes you say Bhakta eva, so rajadivat. So does the word as the word king may be applied in its secondary sense to the servants of the throne. So even that means sometimes it is Raja. Word is used to the, so servants also. So someone is staying in the Raja, king. आप तो king है भाई. So his friends may say him also as a king. You are a king. बोलते हैं या नहीं? आप तो राजा हैं. You are a king. But he is not king, but he is servant of the king. But still he is also, sometimes his friends call him as, अरे आप तो राजा हैं भाई. You are also king. Because he is not king, but he is getting facilities like king. He is staying in the king's palace. And same, that means he is also getting the AC, he is also getting the nice food, he is also getting the security, he is also getting the so much following, everything. But of course, he is a servant there. But still we say, hey, king, you are also king. So it means there, you are also king, you are saying, is it main, that person is main meaning of that king? Word king? No. That is secondary. So, okay. So like this, we are saying, Jivatma is used. Jivatma is said as Brahman. There you should take, attacking is started already. So refuting of Purvapakshi started. Hey Babu, so whatever you are saying, that means there Jiva is said as Brahman, but you should take Brahman meaning there, secondary meaning, not the main meaning. Main meaning is Bhagavan only, but there Jiva is, the Brahman word is used in secondary meaning to Jiva. Brahman word is indicated, Brahman word is used for referring Jiva. So in what sense? In the secondary meaning. Getting this? Gopijana Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, it's very clear. I mean, now that we know the page where it is mentioned, we could easily correlate these two.
Yeah.
Unlimited guna as the Bhumadhikarana, and ever fully expanding is.
Tomorrow I will ask at least 5 members to explain first and second sutras in detail. So everyone prepare and come. And half of the class I will keep on asking only. I will ask everyone. It's not that don't bunk the class. I will ask everyone, prepare everything. Whatever I said, hear the lectures and read the Vasu's book and follow the every line. And it's very technical presentation, very, very tight and with full of logic. And I will ask everyone. Okay. So now next, today will take little more time and finish this. So refutation is started. So that's why Jivatma is not Brahman. The main meaning of Jivatma, Brahman is not Jivatma. So what is Jivatma? That also should say na then. Huh? What is Jivatma? Jivatma Saeva Swa Ashtrita Vatsalya Niradhi Stapatraya Vaplushyamanaihi Jivaihi Nishreyasaya Jignasyaha. Jivatma is in full of misery. Jivatma is in full of miseries and it is tapatraya vaplushyamana. That means he is tortured by the 3 kinds of miseries, Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika. And Bhagavan is, he is Swaashita Vasalya Niradhi. That means he is a storehouse of affection. Who? Bhagavan. And Jivatma is tortured by so many. Everyone is getting sleep. Feeling sleepy? No. Okay. So this is the difference you see. Bhagavan is a full of storehouse of affection and Jiva is completely in the miseries. So that's who should inquire about whom? जिसके पास पैसा नहीं वो धनी के पास जाएगा ना. हाँ, तो भगवान जीवात्मा के लिए इंक्वायरी करेंगे ना, तो जीवात्मा भगवान को इंक्वायरी करें. तो वही, तो इसलिए जीवा हैज टू इंक्वायर अबाउट भगवान. दैट्स व्हाई अथातो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा इज सेड So jignasa, that means one should inquire about Brahman means if definitely that object should have merit, that means good qualities. Otherwise, what is need of inquiring? So that is Bhagavan. And this Jiva is in the misery. So that's why he is the inquirer.
Prabhuji,
So
what is the statement here which tells that Jiva is in misery? From where is that reference from where we can say that?
okay, I will show you that. So that's why you see, Prabhu. Here in this,
Prabhu, in the translation it is mentioned, I can see that, but any of the other references from where that is to be drawn?
assess how to say that Jivatma is in misery. Yeah, one day. Yeah, you can ask Prabhu. This is very also important question. So then we'll go for another Adhikarana actually. But one day only you cannot finish everything. Yes, Prabhu. Here it is mentioned. Yes, Jivatma is in the Tapatraya. So that means. So where it is mentioned? Anyone say? By your understanding, raise the hand. Who will say? Many times I said already. Mother Radharuni. आप सुनते ही पूरा लेकिन बोलते ही नहीं. बोलिए तब ना बाहर निकलेगा. Jivatma is in misery. Where you proved? You are all preachers now. Actually, tell me. Jivatma is in misery. When? How will you say?
Like in the Bhagavad Gita, if we talk about 15.7, there it mentions Mamavamsha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana Manasthani Indriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. So
that is not clearly saying that it is in misery.
Oh, but Lord says Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Dosha Anudarshanam. He says that is knowledge. If that you don't have that darshan, that is ignorance.
Yeah, that is also little.
That is mentioned for the creation of what this material universe is. It doesn't specifically say that the Jiva is actually in misery.
Bhakti yoge namanasi samyak pranihite male apashyat purusham purnam mayam cha tadapashrayam. So after that, yaya sammohito jiva atmanam trigunatmakam. You all remember this? Vasudev said, Bhakti yoge namanasi. Vasudev himself, Vasudev Samadhi itself is a great proof. कहाँ गई मेरा book?
Prabhuji 1.7.4.
1.7.5 ना मतलब 4. 1.7.4 or 5?
4. It starts from 4.
4 na? Yeah. This is the proof from the Bhagavatam. So here clearly saying Vasudev. So yaya sammohito jiva. Jiva is bewildered by the Maya and Atmanam Trigunatmakam Paropi Manuti Anardham. Anardham means this is the problem. That means it is understanding itself as body. Being a soul, it is understanding itself as a body, and this is the cause for misery. Anartham. So that's the Anarthopa Shamam. Then what is the remedy for that Anartha? Sakshat Bhakti Yoga Madokshaje. Jivatma should do the Bhakti Yoga. So that's why Bhagavad is soft bol rahe actually. Lekin here also will establish. Don't worry, we will establish that also.
In Gita 8:16, Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartana Arjuna.
Yeah, this is. Good. So it is keep on rotating in this. Okay, next we'll go to the next line.
Can we say this Tapatraya Unmolanam? So Tapatraya, the Jivatma undergoing. So it's misery, because of the Karanam Guna Sangosya Sat Asat Yodisha Janma Suku.
Yeah. So yes, Prabhu. because it is entering into these gunas, and that's why it is getting again and again different bodies.
Yeah.
Sadasad yonishu, higher and lower bodies, and keep on doing the various activities and finishing. That means entanglement once again and again it is getting. Yes. Okay. So that's why Jivatma is in miseries, that is clear. And Bhagavan is, yeah, he is having all the magnanimous qualities. So that's why we said Nissimatiṣaya qualities. He is having the very so opulent qualities he is having. So that's why Jivatma should inquire Bhagavan. So that's why here Brahman means Bhagavan only should take, not the Jivatma. Jivatma inquiring itself is not a point actually. It's not the main thing actually. Next, so Jivaihi Nishreshaya Jignasyah Ataha Parabrahmabhidanah Jignasacha Jnanechaiva. So Ataha Parabrahmabhidanah Purushottama Eva Jignasa Karma Bhutaha. So that's why Brahman, which is nothing but Purushottama, Brahman is nothing but Bhagavan, Bhagavan is nothing but Purushottama. He is the best among all the Purushas, Purushottama. So, and he is the object for the Jignasa. Yes, he is the object for the Jignasa means what? Enquiry or desire to know. What is the meaning of Jignasa? Gna means knowing. Jignasa means desire to know. So that's a what can be the object for desire to know? Action. Desire to know is an action. Desiring to know is an action. For this action, what is object? What is object?
Tattva.
Bhagavan.
Purushottama. Bhagavan. Purushottama. Bhagavan is the object. Okay. That's why Karma Bhuta means he is the object. You also keep actually Vasu's book with you and also Moola file, whatever I give. That both make the 2 half screens in your small screens that you know how to make. Then keep this Sanskrit also and English. Whenever I read Sanskrit, you see there, and whenever I read the English, when I explain, then you see that is English translation. Everyone able to do this or not? Tell me first.
Yes,
I'm on the
keep the Sanskrit and also Vasu's translation, both. Follow both. Otherwise, पूरा बहुत बार ऐसा भी होता है. मुझे भी होता था ऐसे. मेरा कोई मैं जब स्टूडेंट था, पूरा टीचर पूरा साल भर पढ़ा है लेकिन अभी फॉलो करना नहीं आया. कहाँ बोलते क्या बोलते समझ में नहीं आता.
Prabhuji, but last time we discussed, right? We've got the English transliteration. It's not matching the Janma.
It's not matching. For this sutra, okay, I accept. If you are all able to understand the Devanagari, I can make a photo, just that means photo, and can send in the group also. Devanagari, can you understand?
Yes, Prabhuji, please can you share?
At least wait, whoever is understanding, they can use. I will be now just taking a photo and sending. Wait, in our group. 1 second. We'll go a little extra time today.
Keeping a book is keeping Krishna, Prabhuji, even if I don't understand.
Prabhuji?
Keeping a book is keeping Krishna. Even if I don't understand, I can keep it.
Okay. See, I sent in the group. You can see in our group, Essentials of Vedanta Sutras. There you can see the top paragraph, Sanskrit. Atah Parabrahma Abhidanah Purushottama Eva Jignasa Karma Bhutaha. This I did. Okay. आगे बढ़िए अभी और Nachatra gunadhyaso vaktum yuktah. So actually Mayavadis, the what they say, Mayavadis say that Bhagavan is also, is what Bhagavan, Ishvara means what is the concept of the Mayavadis? Who will tell?
He is also under the illusion.
Under the illusion. Can anyone give the definition of the Ishvara according to the Mayavadis, Advaitavadis? Many times I use this word, this sentence. Who will give? Tirumala is there? Tirumala left. Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Namrich Prabhu.
I think in one of the classes you mentioned that Mayavadis, they say Maya Prati Bimbita Chaitanyam. That
yeah,
is
Maya Pratibhimbita Chaitanyam, Maya Vachana Chaitanya, anything. So Maya Pratibhimbita Chaitanyam. That means Chaitanya means Brahman. This is Chaitanyam, okay? And this is Maya. So this Chaitanyam is reflecting on this Maya. So then this reflection, this reflection is known as Ishvara. Okay? That means what? Ishvara is also with the Maya. That's their philosophy is known as Mayavadi philosophy.
Then what
Simple,
about Chaitanyam, Prabhu?
Huh?
Then what about Chaitanyam?
Chaitanyam is Brahman. Nirgun Nirvishesh Chinmatra Satta.
Thank you.
That means if you want to write, you can write. So Maya Pratibhimbita Chaitanyam Ishvaraha. Or otherwise Maya Vachinnam Chaitanyam Ishvaraha. This is the definition they have. Pratibhimbavada or Parichinnavada. They have two different vadas. So you take Pratibhimbavad. According to their Pratibhimbavad, what is Ishvara? Maya Pratibhimbita Chaitanyam Ishvara. Remember, this point should be there in your दिमाग में चलना चाहिए अभी ये पॉइंट पकड़ के रखिए ये बार बार आएगा ये तो बहुत यूजफुल है
Prabhu, but this is very dangerous. So don't want to put the poison into the mind. Really, this is very dangerous.
No, actually today we are studying in the Bhakti Vedanta class. So why we are studying the different Ashtanga yoga, this yoga, Sankhya yoga? Actually, our students, they are fully in the for last 10 days. They were studying so many yogas, karma yoga, jnana yoga, and today they are studying also. They were studying Ashtanga yoga. So Jiva Goswami is writing what Ramakrishna Prabhu is saying actually. Jiva Goswami, what is saying, Ramakrishna Prabhu? Tell me. Why we are studying all this?
The purpose of studying all the different yogas, because to establish the fact that they are troublesome and ultimately come to the point of taking the shelter of the Bhakti Yoga. Because if a devotee has to have the confidence that Bhakti Yoga is the ultimate so that he can take the shelter of the Lord, he should be able to see the fallacies in the other yogas. Otherwise, his confidence can also be sometimes slackened out. So that is why to establish this part, one has to study the other aspects of it also thoroughly.
Yeah, Jiva Goswami says the same thing actually. He himself says, so why we are studying the other yoga so scrutinizingly here? So what is the need? Why Krishna himself is explaining in that Uddhava Gita. And in this Bhagavad Gita also he explained. The reason is to get full faith in the Bhakti Yoga. That means we should know the demerits of the other yogas. Because that means knowing merits of the Bhakti Yoga is not sufficient. In the market, 10 objects are there. So if you want to sell only this particular object, then what you have to do? So our Gopi
the other products having this fault, but this product is the best.
Yes.
We have to do that.
So this product is having all good qualities, merits, and others are having the demerits. That also is needed. Otherwise, still you will not be satisfied even after purchasing that object. Maybe that object is okay, Prabhu Siddhartha Prabhu, no problem. So, okay, no problem.
The Bhakta should not have any Purva Paksha. So that is the purpose why we should study all this.
Prabhu?
The Bhakta should not be like a Purva Pakshi, so that he is completely convinced.
But he should be expert enough. That means whoever is having the Drudha Shraddha, that means Uttama Shraddha means he should be refuting that means all the other Pakshas with the Shastra and Yukti. That means Shastra Artha Vishwas. Shraddha is based upon Shastra and Yukti, both. So this is the quality of the Uttama Adhikari.
Prabhuji, Yukti means which one?
Shastra Yukti. Shastra Yukta Yukti.
How to
logic
apply
based
it.
upon scriptures.
Yeah, logic based upon scriptures. Clear.
Yeah. So that's why our all Vaishnava Acharyas, they are very expert in defeating the others' views. Otherwise, even in our society also, explaining the merits of the devotion is not sufficient. After hearing that much, they will think that maybe good qualities are there in other things also. Maybe let me try for that also, if they may get. So that also should finish. So cut out. Ashtanga, Gnana, this, that, everything finish, smash it. That's why we should know very scrutinizingly other sadhanas to reject. And we should know bhakti in very scrutinizingly to accept. Okay. So also we are trying to know.
Yeah. I'm not able to get, where did you send this one in WhatsApp group or?
Yeah, I sent in WhatsApp group, Prabhu. Paper, that photocopy. Maybe you may not understand, Prabhu, because that's the Devanagari.
Is there any WhatsApp group for essentials of Vedanta?
You are not there?
I'm not finding any recent.
Okay, Prabhu, I will add if we are not there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sorry, actually, I will add it. Later I will add. So, okay. Next point is what? Nachatra gunasadhyaso vaktum yuktaha vastutaha brahmatva prasangat. So here we should not say here nachatra gunadhyaso vaktum yuktaha vastutaha brahmatva prasangat. Here we should not take that Brahman Gunadhyasa. So what generally they think, Prabhupakshis, Lord is nothing but the Gunadhyasa. Adhyasa means so imposing the qualities. Imposed qualities. What they say Bhagavan, according to Purupakshi, Bhagavan is actually having the qualities. Those are all. That means Bhagavan is nothing but Ishvara, but these qualities all are belong to the Maya. These all qualities are belong to the Maya, and those are all imposed. And actually, when Maya is finished, all the qualities are finished out, and only Brahman will be there. So that's why in the Bhagavan, whatever qualities we are seeing, those qualities are all due to Maya. Maya.
And they call it Nirguna, isn't it? So God don't have any quality.
So this is Brahman. This is the Maya. So there is a reflection here. There is a reflection on the. So there is a reflection on this Maya. So this is Brahman, and this is a reflection on the Maya. So that means Maya is having qualities. Like if you say this reflection is a red color, then this Maya is in red color. Then reflection also looks in the red color. So that's why whatever qualities you are seeing in this Bhagavan, those are all due to Maya. And when Maya is finished, only Brahman is there. You are now seeing this, only Bhagavan you are seeing, but not the Brahman. So you have to see the Brahman. So, but whatever Bhagavan you are seeing, that is, he is having whatever qualities are there in that Bhagavan, that is due to Maya. Because Brahman is not having any qualities. Samajh mein aa raha? Is getting? So this is their view actually. So now here Vidyabhushan is saying, Baldev Vidyabhushan, here whatever Bhagavan we are discussing, so that Bhagavan is not having the imposed qualities, but those qualities all are Swarupa Bhuta, infinite and eternal qualities. Those are all. Nitya. Nitya. So next, Jignasa cha Jnanecha eva. So in the first sutra, what we have seen? Athato Brahma Jignasa. What is the meaning of Jignasa? So Jnanecha, that means desire to know. Desire to know. So now he is just explaining Jnanam is two types. Paroksham, Aparoksham. He is giving additional information here. So Paroksham and Aparoksham he gave. That is two types. Jnanam is two types. Direct, indirect. Indirect. Paroksham is indirect. Aparoksham is direct. Like this, Jnanam is two types. Paroksha Jnanam, Aparoksha Jnanam. And so that means, what is the proof for this? Vignaya Pragnam Kurvita iti Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So Vignaya Pragnam Kurvita. Vignaya Pragnam Kurvita. Pragna means here Paroksha Jnanam. Vignaya means Vignana means Aparoksha Jnanam. So that's why this Upanishad, what is that Upanishad? So Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is a proof to say two types of knowledge. One is what? Indirect, that is Paroksha Jnanam. Another is Aparoksha, that means direct. So that means indirect knowledge is used to get the direct knowledge. So that's why indirect knowledge, that means Paroksha Jnanam is the entry door, and Vijnanam is the direct knowledge which is useful to get the useful, which is caused to realize the Bhagavan. Try to understand this. One is entry door. Second one, that is Vijnanam. That is nothing but what? So that is cause for the experience of Brahman. That's why Bhagavan here, Bhagavan. If you want to understand, when you eat laddu, okay? So now you are getting the, that means sweetness. That means this laddu is sweet. This is what? Vijnanam, experience. So that knowledge is cause for the getting that. And Jnana means, so you heard laddu is sweet, but you didn't tasted that. So you heard that laddu is sweet, and then after that desire you got, oh, it is sweet, that means it's tasty. Then after that you got the desire, and then you kept mouth in the mouth, you kept the laddu and you tasted, that means you ate. Then knowledge came, this laddu is sweet. So this is Vijnanam, and initial this laddu is sweet is, that laddu is sweet is only just entry. Okay, this is just extra, but main point let us come. अभी तक तो हम लोग अभी तक main defeating तो किया ही नहीं अभी. पूर्व पक्षी क्या बोल रहे हैं? What पूर्व पक्षी is saying? Hey, Brahman is Jiva only. Why Brahman is Jiva? What context they took? They took such a context where, so Vijnanam is nothing but the Brahman, and that Brahman is nothing but Jiva, and that Jiva has to be inquired. So that was the context. The second only. That context they took, and based upon that context they said Brahman is Jiva. Now you didn't refute that till now. That's main argument you didn't refute. You established your side. And also you said that Brahman word is used for in a secondary meaning in that case. But then why that is there? That means Brahman, that means he is nothing but Jiva, and one should inquire about the Jiva, why it is said. So why it is said? Because, example I am giving, yes, that is true. Why one has to inquire Jiva? Why? For example, one is in the full of darkness from the birth. He doesn't know how sun looks, then what you will be doing? So some sunlight is falling on the window, and you will be showing that sun rays, sunlight, and you will be saying that, see, this is sunlight, and sun is also like this only, but in more intensity. Yes or no? This is the way to understand him, na? So similarly, Vedas are also saying to inquire about the Jivatma. Why? Inquiring about the Jivatma is useful to know the Lord. Because qualitatively Jivatma is like Ishvara, but quantity is less. So that's why in that only, so Brahman is nothing but Jiva, and Jiva has to be inquired, is said. But that doesn't mean that the once the Jivatma is the object for the is not the main object for the inquiry, because Jivatma cannot become main object for the inquiry, because Jivatma is already in the miseries. And it is insignificant. It cannot deliver you. By knowing Jivatma, you cannot be delivered from this material world until unless, that means Atma Gnanam is not sufficient to come out from this material world. Even for the Jnanis also, when they meditate on the Brahman, then only they can come out from the material world. They can get the liberation. Just by Atma Gnanam, no one can go beyond the material world. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratya mam eva prapadyante maya metam tarantite. So without surrendering to the absolute truth, no one can go. Without worshipping Brahman or Bhagavan, you cannot go. By just inquiring about self, you are not liberated. You cannot be liberated. So, but why there is it is said to inquire about Jiva in that Valli? Just to know about the, it can be the useful information to know. It can be useful actually. Upayogita is there. To know about the Bhagavan. So that's why, my dear friend, my dear Purvapakshi, you don't bring that here. Take Brahman as Bhagavan, Ishvara. So then he may ask, hey, how you are saying Brahman, that means inquiring about Jivatma can be useful to know about the Bhagavan. Then we are saying there are 5 sutras are there. In the 5 sutras it is discussed. What is that? Netaronupapattehe vedavya padeshacha muktopasrujya vyapadeshat akashordhantarat bhoga matra samya lingacha. These are the different sutras are telling about this fact, whatever I explained now. Now you may ask, no, Prabhu, you explain all those. No. When we read those sutras, then you remember all. That means that's why it is a 12 years course. It's not a, then it will fully develop. That means the full understanding of the absolute truth and bhakti, all. That means it's like a deep study, fully connected to one to another. Okay, clear? Tomorrow I will ask everything. Gauri Mataji, I will ask first you only. And Sudarshan Prabhu. And then I will ask Radharani Mataji. And next Purushottam Prabhu. I am giving the sequence also. Yes. Okay.
But what are the questions, Prabhuji?
Question is, first and second sutra you have to explain.
Okay.
In a very within 4 or 5 minutes. That means how to explain. So first sutra, next Vishaya Vakyam, Samshaya, Purapaksha. So Hetu for Purapaksha. Then next, so that means sutra is coming as a Uttarapaksha and explanation. And so how the Purapakshi is defeated there. Systematically it should function in the
Right. Yes. Prabhu, but I met one scholar yesterday, but the question was, of course, Bhakti Yoga is great, but it doesn't mean that Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga are not important. If that is not important, why Krishna created this? And they put a very, what do you call, strange question.
Yeah, Prabhu, this every day we are explaining our Bhakti Sandarbha and Bhagavatam. You have to learn one diagram is there. We have one diagram. So one day I will explain that actually.
Okay.
So if you know that diagram, then all yogas, everything you'll know actually. So I will explain Prabhu that. Tomorrow, maybe after some time before starting class, I will explain it.
Thank you.
Yeah. What is the use of the karmi? That means karma yoga. And what is the use of the Nishkama Karma Yoga and Karma Mishra Gnana Yoga? And next, Karma Gnana Mishra Bhakti Yoga. Then after that, so Ananya Bhakti. Then after that, this side, so purely Gnana Yoga. Then like this, all the yoga and Ashtanga Yoga. So when they start, where they connected. So everything is clear.
Super. Thank you.
We will explain, bro, that one diagram is there. One simple diagram, if you learn all Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad, everything you'll get there.
Jai. Because the question finally came, right? Then you respect only Krishna, you don't respect the Krishna's creation. See, they brought the wrong context, but they put the right question. How they are confused and then trying to confuse us. Then I said, partly correct, partly not correct. Because a devotee, it doesn't mean that he respect only God. He respect God, God's devotees, God's creations, God's expansions, everything he respect. Then, but this different yoga, it's not that Krishna need to create because people wanted it. I want to enjoy at the same time I worship also. So he gave that facility, but he himself says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only through bhakti you will know about me.
Yes.
So that is the reason. Then we stop the conversation.
I will explain about this tomorrow. Okay. For everyone's benefit, I will once again repeat tomorrow this starting of the class. Even that means more insights I can give. You said already, but still. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you very much. So any questions? Otherwise, okay, we'll wind up here.
This is actually morning hours. We have to keep this. It will be very interesting. After 16 rounds chanting, we'll sit, brain will be fresh, capture everything. Very interesting.
Next after July, I'm free actually. This year, this academic year, I'm going to take less responsibility of Bhakti Vaibhav and Bhakti Vedanta. 2 times I taught already. So much that means hundreds and thousands of hours already over. This time I want to teach the other subjects like Vedanta Sutras and this.
Then I will have class notes of those things that you have already taken, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Okay. Actual desire is come to IBME and they stay there and then study Vedanta Sutra thoroughly. That was the desire.
Yeah.
Let us see. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Ramchandra Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu, so because in Bhagavad Gita, when the Brahman word was coming, so I was thinking like Bhagavad Gita, many places Brahman word is mentioned that sometime for for Jiva, sometime for even Mahatattva, sometime for Yajna.
Yeah.
So they are is that statement how do we relate with this? Because we are saying Brahman is Jiva or Bhagavan, but here the Brahman is used for other purposes also.
Yeah, Prabhu, we have Tatpari Lingas for that actually. So Tatpari Lingas are very important. That's why. That means Upakrama, Upasamhara. So Arthapatti, Phalam, Apurvata. So these are the different 6 Tatpari Lingas are there. So based upon these Tatpari Lingas, we will decide actually. So what is the subject matter? So is being discussed here. Whether it is about the Bhagavan or in your Vasu book also, if you see this 26th page, Upakramopasamhara Bhyaso Purvata Phalam Arthavadopapattischa Lingam Tatparya Nirnaye. In Vasu's page, This is 26th page, Prabhu. An important maxim of interpretation. This sloka is there. Upakrama, upasamhara, abhyasa, apurvata, phalam, arthavada, upapatti. English translation also is given. These are the different lingas. That means, so techniques we use to find the what is the subject matter is. That means what word, that means Brahman word is referring to what, either Jiva or the Paramatma or otherwise Nirgun Nishveshyan Matsatta or otherwise Bhagavan. That will decide based upon these lingas. So Acharyas uses these lingas in their mind and they write. So here Brahman means Jiva, here Brahman means Ishvara, here Brahman means Bhagavan, here Brahman means Paramatma. So like that they. Okay, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay. One more question, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Can I ask? So, Prabhu, like in this Govinda Bhashya, all the references are basically from Upanishad or Purana. Can also, I think.
No Puranas. Puranas we don't take.
Yeah.
Because these Brahma Sutras are there to understand Upanishads. So that's why Upanishad statement will be the Vishay Vakyam.
Because you mentioned that Vishnu Purana, we take the definition of Bhagavan. So I was thinking like
sometimes actually Ramanujacharya took actually Vishnu Purana's references. Sometimes we also take, but not in the main Vishay Vakyam we cannot take from the Puranas, because the Vedanta Sutras are not there to explain Puranas. Vedanta Sutras are there to explain about the Upanishads.
Okay.
So that's the whole work will deal everything with the Upanishads only. So that's why Purvapaksha also refer everything from the Upanishad only. He will not bring something from the reference from the Purana and he will say here Brahman is Jiva, so I am accepting Jiva. Then Siddhanta says, hey, go away. So I am not at all discussing no here Puranas. Whatever you think you bring from the Upanishad, then I will accept. So that's why. That's why you are seeing everywhere Upanishads. So that's why before studying the Vedanta Sutras, Prasthanatrayam, one should read the Upanishads. Anyway, we will try something. But all you read now, Upanishad, these Upanishad. So that's why qualification is there.
Yes,
okay,
Prabhu.
thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि।